Oh, hello there. So someone didn't put the stream starting soon card
Do
on.
you see what he did? Do you see what he did, Lauren?
I don't think anyone
Karen
can anyone hear us. I don't think
and
he said
William. It's on. Oh my goodness. And Cammie, hi, how are you?
That was awesome.
That was awesome. You give us a week off and look what happens. Oh my goodness. I can't. Anyway, you missed me saying, oh, my hair. So thank you very much, Karen. Yeah, my hair. I was in the makeup chair for a good hour and you can't get good help these days. Anyway, hello, everybody. Hello, welcome. Hello, Mickey Loot. How are you, Mickey Loot? This has given me life every single day because, it has been a week.
It has.
Yes. So how are you all? How's your week been?
We very much missed.
We have to stagger that. Look, we can't even stagger our drinking water.
We very much missed. I totally missed doing this last week. I was like, and much rather be here than like the whirlwind that was back to school night.
We have to tell you all. First of all, can you guys hear us? Okay. Can you all hear? Let's just check in on that because I mean, since all of a sudden I'm just going with our camera straight off the bat, I have zero confidence that I have set up the mics correctly. So we'll see. Lauren, okay, good. Thank you, Lauren. Good. Cannot wait. Pete was saying earlier that we are all going to turtle nugget our way over to your live stream. So super, super excited for that. So last week, let's give them a little bit of a picture into what like back to school night is usually what they do is set it up into segments. And so you as parent go into school and you basically go through your students' schedule. And so we'll have like 10-minute classes, which usually results in me babbling on for 10 minutes and then pretty much like shrieking like a banshee when they come over the intercom system to switch classes. And then I inevitably hold parents like, no, I'm not done yet. It's okay. You'll be late. I'll give you a pass. This year.
Well, and I had a little bit of experience with this because this is how
Susan, hi, how are you?
This is how the school that I came from.
Great video, by the way, on Pixie Dust Apothecary. All of you.
Yes.
All of you.
The school I came from, we did it this way, but it was completely open house. So parents could just basically go wherever they wanted.
Zora, hi. Hey, how are you?
Whenever they wanted, for however long they wanted. And so...
Which is the drop-in, we call it, in the biz.
And it was good because... like you could see, it was a little more personal. You could talk a little bit more closely with the parents. Yeah. But
the uncertainty of that all is also rather terrifying.
It was literally 2 hours of always having people. And now I was lucky. I only teach one class. I teach one class and I have 6 sections of it.
So I teach 3 things at this point. I have 2 different AP classes, 2 completely different AP classes, and I'm the gifted teacher at our school, which means I had 3 different kinds of parents coming in at any. So I would have to ask each of them, and what class do you belong to?
Yeah. And so it was literally just I'd say it and I'd have my spiel and then be like, that's it. And then they'd leave and then another group would kind of like, all right, we're going to stay for the rest of it. I was like, all right.
Teacher life. Yeah. But, you know, until parent conferences roll around in November. Yes. And that's a whole different ball of wax. So it was constant. It was constant.
The one thing that I did sort of like, I guess, is it made it go fast. It wasn't.
I've talked to all of us. We looked up and all of a sudden it was like 8:15 and we were done at 8:30 and So anyway, how are you all doing? Happy travel vlogs. Welcome. It has been 2 weeks. How have things been for all of you? There's been a lot of Disney news. Do we want to get into some? He has a list.
Again, teacher life. They always say overplan. So like I overplanned, and I told her I had like 4 different kind of bigger things to talk about. She's like 4. I'm like, I don't know how long some of these are going to take.
If he doesn't talk about the number one thing I think of today, then I reserve my right to interject.
So the first thing I've got, and this might be, maybe this is the big thing for today, is just general Rise of the Resistance talk.
Yes.
And there's kind of two things on that. Two big pieces of news.
Yes.
Today was the first day, no boarding groups.
Yes. I was monitoring.
And it's going to be part of the early entry time when early park entry starts on October 1st.
Lauren, did you vlog your Disneyland? I saw that there were lost ears. Did you vlog your Disneyland? And so jealous, so very jealous of your weekend trip. That is fantastic. I did not do our dancing workouts in your honor. But yeah, so let's talk about the Rise of the Resistance. Normally, we had that system down, people. We had that system so hacked, it was not even funny.
Like when we went the last trip, we had 4 park days at Hollywood Studios, and we got early boarding groups all 4 days.
Yeah. Here's what I think. It was a relatively light park day today. The reason I know this is that Slinky Dog never went, I never saw it above an hour. So it was pretty light in Hollywood Studios. The most I saw, I don't know if you were monitoring, but the most that I saw Rise of the Resistance was like 95.
No, I
think Mary saw it at 2 hours.
It got up to 220.
Oh, okay. At the beginning of the day?
Yeah, but
hey, Connie, how are you? Candle Convert Connie. Lauren and Connie.
Your video was I was very touched, Connie, by your video. It was very nice. You said a lot of very nice things about what we sent out, and so thank you.
And before we get to like our candle segment, I want to say every single person, because we watch all of the candle videos, and what I think is awesome is how you all, as you are smelling all of the little, I call them like little bits of magic, what you are smelling is what I was trying to, what I was picturing in my brain and trying to communicate through scent.
Yeah.
So I think that is really, really cool. Jason, hey, how are you? Give us a second. We were just talking about everybody's wonderful, wonderful candle unboxings. So we're now talking Rise of the Resistance boarding passes, and then we're going to talk chilling and chatting.
Yes.
So
chilling and chatting.
Here, we're going to have shirts. It's the whole thing. Normally, and we're derailed just like that.
Exactly.
Normally,
like Doug.
From the time when you get your queue called and you enter the queue, it's about an hour to get actually like through the entire Rise of the Resistance experience. We've waited an hour and a half, 2 hours for Flight of Passage before. I think Rise of the Resistance is Flight of Passage wait worthy. That being said, I would wait until the end of the day. I'm not waiting 2.5 hours.
Well, here's the thing: is that it was 2:20 today, because today was the very first day, and like anything. And
I checked it at like 3-4 o'clock right before it went down, and it was only an hour.
Yeah, and so that's the thing: is that it on the very first day of it being standby line, everyone's like, I don't know if we should go early or not, so everyone just is going to go to it. Right. I think that's over time that will kind of smooth out a little bit,
right?
Especially when sort of some of the stuff that I was seeing was that a lot of the other wait times for the big rides like Slinky were really pretty low,
right? So
I think it'll level out.
Day.
Like, wait a minute, I'm not going to just go jump on Rise of Resistance. I'm going to go ride something else.
Or everybody flooded it when the park opens. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Rise of the Resistance, not only as attendance goes up a little bit, but I think also as the genie comes into effect, which is that Ginger. Hey, how are you? Which is that October 1st? When does the genie come into our lives?
If one of you guys remembers, I want to say they didn't technically announce a date yet.
So it's just kind of,
I think it's
we all need to start rubbing lamps, people. That's what we need to do.
I think it was soon, but I don't know if there was an actual specific day that it's going to get announced or get released. I mean, I'm still on the fence about that. I think that coupled with the early park entry, it's going to take a little bit of time for people to kind of figure out, all right, how am I going to tour? But so, like everything else, you'll figure out ways to
off the top of my head, my strategy would be stay on property, early park rope drop, go right to the Rise of the Resistance. Boom.
Yeah.
Or do it last thing in the day.
Yeah, or
that would
or
be
later.
my other.
Because that I don't see that
strategy.
changing. I mean, our experience at
so we'll let you know in
our,
like 18 months.
That Hollywood Studios by the end of the day was cleared out. Like
right.
it's.
But was it cleared out because of the boarding pass? Anyway, so we are none of us, with the exception of Matt, in Disney right now. So Matt, let us know. There you go. There's your homework.
Here's the next big thing.
Yes.
Demolition of Primeval Whirl has begun.
Great.
I like that ride.
Okay.
But no, here's why I bring that up. Why would they be demolishing it if not to put something else there?
Right?
So
sure.
So what goes there?
More carnival rides?
No. They're not going to put more carnival rides there.
Actually, you're seeing like live stream. But at first I thought, oh, well, they are going to get rid of Nemo, but they're not. They're just tweaking and like retooling the Finding Nemo musical. And like so that's exciting.
And the big song, the big popular song.
I wish that DC was here, because I wonder if they're retooling it with the idea of potentially like making that one of the ones that goes to Broadway. Because I haven't heard anything about like what's coming next.
Yeah, because the only thing I heard was that they're keeping some of the popular songs in the show, like the Big Blue World and stuff.
Oh, Big Blue World! It just gets in your earworm, gets in there. Okay, well, Primeval Whirl, the chiropractors of America.
I mean, again, it was an all right ride for Animal Kingdom, which doesn't have that many rides. It was good.
Right, they need to put a ride in there.
But what was more interesting to me is there's lots of things that they've gotten rid of that they've just have let be there and not spent the money to demolish them.
What big ride have they gotten rid of? A big ride. What ride have they just let sit there? I mean,
20,000 Leagues.
I was just gonna say 20,000, but that's underwater, so it's not like you could like see the fact that it's just sitting there hulking and rusting. I'm sassy after 2 weeks.
She is. She's like fired up. She's yelling at me.
Now, Ginger, before I forget everybody, we are lucky enough to be the guests on Saturday Chill and Chat with Ginger. Ginger, we've decided what? You're chill, I'm chat?
No, you're chill,
I'm chill, which is anything but. That being said, so noon Eastern. So. Noon Eastern, yes. Your candles should be arriving any day. 2 of them we are debuting tonight. 2 of them I invented just for Ginger. So there we go.
She had a lot of fun doing that.
I did. I'm very, very excited to see what you think of them. And I almost wrote hands off Jason across the box, but I showed restraint, and I think that I get a little credit for restraint every so often. All right, what's your next news? So you have one that I accept as general news, one that I don't think is news whatsoever.
Okay, we'll do this one.
Okay.
All right, so we watched the trailer for Muppets Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, I'm going to break some hearts. Yeah, I know. I'm going to break his heart right now.
Well, here's the other add-on to this, which you may not have heard.
It's on the YouTubes. Don't go now, because I mean we're all chatting. Here. Lisa, hi. How are you?
They're adding a Muppets Haunted Mansion pre-show element to Muppet Vision 3D in Hollywood Studios. They're modifying the pre-show as of October 1st.
Yes, Ginger, first of all, Jason, yes, you don't, I will make a candle for you if you start going. You left that woman all alone with a box of chocolate. Jason. If I can get Aiden on camera, just start, Ginger, here's what just start with a hand. Just start with a hand, okay? Baby steps. So like baby
Jason, you didn't
steps
have to say
into
anything.
the chat.
She could have just like handed
Mickey
you
Disney,
stuff.
love you, mama. Hello,
and you
how
could
are
have just
you?
like been eating the chocolate while like she was talking.
Yes, we're gonna baby steps, Jason.
See, well, Jason, I'll let you in on a little bit of the secret for us. It's like the play-by-play
behind the curtain
and the color man. Jason, you don't have to say a ton of stuff. You just have to like pick your spots, like the color man on Sunday football, and just have those little nuggets that you throw out there. And it's like,
I'm Pat Summerall.
Oh yeah, I am John Madden, baby.
He He's gonna stop flying.
Yeah.
We're gonna demand bus transportation
Jason,
everywhere.
I've watched enough of Ginger's videos. She will drive the bus. She can be
Kelly,
a play-by-play man. She can drive that bus. You just got to sit there and just. I'm sure every so often you can just throw out a couple of those funny color commentary bits, and you'll be endearing just like me.
For those of you who just joined us, Kelly, you asked what you missed. I'll tell you what you missed. You missed literally the first minute, me forgetting to turn on the pre-stream card, and I'm checking my hair,
and I'm doing this, and we're like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Then all of a sudden, I guarantee that everybody who was here early saw that moment of, well. Screwed that up.
And maybe was reading our lips as what terrible things we were saying. I don't even know.
No. Anyway, okay, so here's what I think. I'm very excited if they're doing a new Muppet Vision 3D pre-show. Yeah. I think that's... I love Muppet Vision 3D. I'm Muppet humor and my humor. We are on the same wavelength. So it just needs updating. It just needs a little bit of updating, and I think that the Haunted Mansion idea will be a good way to get there. Here's the problem that I had with what I saw, and it's probably Corona production value. Okay. It's probably because of COVID, but I saw a lot of obvious green screening. A lot. That's what I saw as I was watching the trailer. Is a lot of green screening as opposed to sets.
See, I love the humor. I love the comedy. I love the characters. So I'm all in.
Oh, we'll be there for it. Lauren. I can just see you, Lauren. Guys.
Why? I can't hear because the mic was muted.
Right.
The little light was blinking, so I don't think you could hear us, but you could see us.
Yeah, and I think
we were doing weird things.
And oh my gosh! So I just realized the trick of it all. We told Aiden to watch the Aiden.
No, he tells us he wasn't watching.
We told him.
Watch it. Make sure nothing gets messed up.
We told him.
He doesn't have to push the button this week.
Right. Yeah, I figured out. I solved all of our little tech issues. I still don't know what the heck was happening with the internet, but I fixed it. All right, so Muppets Haunted House. I think it's going to be really neat.
Oh, magical! Guess what? It's when this goes into YouTube land, it's part of the video. So just go back and rewatch it.
I will give you all. I'll give you all a day, and then we're snipping. Now, I know I was fixing my hair because my hair. I desperately need a haircut. I was fixing my hair, just blissfully unaware. Anyway, Muppets Haunted Mansion. I think it'll be full of a lot of neat Easter eggs, and I will appreciate that part of it. I don't know how the production value is going to go. That's what has me a little bit nervous. So, next, all right, what do you got? Item number 4,
Item
baby.
number 4 is... And I don't know how much you're interested in this, but
okay. Well, I'm sure it's not going to be any tearing down of Primeval World, but let's give it a whirl.
Bob Chapek was quoted as saying that the park reservation system is now the backbone of the domestic parks.
The backbone.
And here's
I thought that Marion Aiden's college fund was the backbone of the domestic park. We give that mouse a lot of our money.
That we do. But I think what he's getting at is, and they kind of alluded to it, is that people I think initially were saying, oh, the park reservation system, I'm not going to be able to get into the parks. There is one day, one park between now and March that you can't get into right now.
October
1st, Magic Kingdom. That's it. And
even then, I wouldn't be surprised if you could potentially get in there after 2.
Oh, I'm sure. I'd be very shocked if you can't get in there after 2.
So even the final day of Happily Ever After,
correct.
You can get in.
Only as of this morning.
Where's that on your list? Where's Happily Ever After ending on your list and breaking my heart?
We can talk about that next.
Okay, well we just did, but.
So anyway, that's the only park and the only day that doesn't have availability. So basically, what they're using it for is not to limit capacity as much as it just gives them insight into what the capacity is and how they can monitor where they have to staff people.
Yeah,
so it's
and
all of
I
a sudden
think
like,
that
hey,
makes sense. I mean, I sell tickets to our shows to see what we're looking at,
and what you book. I think they're booking out through March,
and we obviously book at Disney levels.
Yeah, so they're booking out through March, so they now know like I'm going forward. I'm not biting on her nonsense.
Done with my silliness.
Her silliness. I'm talking shop here, people.
He's yelling.
I'm fired up.
JPEG. Okay, go ahead. Talk about your little data collection reservation system. It's riveting.
She's mocking me. She's mocking me.
It's not even subtle. It's
just right on top, right at the surface.
I'm not. I think that it's. I think that it is. Thank you very much, Lauren. Lauren, I forgot. You shouted us out in your video. Congratulations, Lauren, by the way, and thank you very much for the shout out. We're just two idiots who make fun of each other and open up boxes. So we very much appreciate you and everybody else coming back and seeing our silly antics. Now, I think the reservation system is fine. I think it totally makes sense. I think that if they want to use it for staffing, if they want to use it to make the park experience a better experience as far as flow goes, I don't. It
ties into like Genie and all the rest of that.
Right. Stuff. Like we were always the kind of park people where because of fast passes, we would like plan our days anyway. So that's not bad. And now that they've opened up the hoppers after 2 p.m., great. Yeah. Wonderful. Terrific.
Yeah, I don't think it affects your park experience as much as people thought it was going to or would.
No, I think that the ever rising prices and nickel and diming for everything. Yeah. I think that affects
stuff that used to be included in the experience now that is extra is making it more and more difficult. And when you have more demand than supply, that's I guess what happens. Right. Maybe they're clearing out the animal. That was the rumor that I heard. What?
The rumor that I heard about something coming to Animal Kingdom. Oh, it was something I just saw, and it was about a new land coming to Animal Kingdom. I know, don't even look at me like that. Somebody back me up. Somebody had to have seen this, that it's a new Animal Kingdom thing. I can't even do the Google on the live stream. Karen, hey, how are you? I'm racking my brain trying to figure out what I saw about a new land at Animal Kingdom. I wonder if they are going to put a new land in, if they would, if there's any room like in that. Yeah, I mean, if you think about where that is in the park, yeah. He's the navigation person. I have the spatial reasoning. Well, like of a box when you walk in, Tree of Life's in front of you. Dinoland's like to your right. I understand. I'm just wondering if you know like parking things, like what is behind it. I'm sure that there's got to be room that way where they could expand. That's probably I see. That's what I'm going to bring to the table next week of whatever it is I saw. You can't really go back because that's like where the safari is and the animals. Right, and the animals. Stuff. So you got to go that way. Is there a new Rivers of Light? Is that the kite thing? The kite thing. Is that I think that's another like October 1st thing. Well, that's going to be next Friday. Okay, the day after. So that's the news. Pepper, by the sound of Pepper barking, apparently that's our cue to move on. So that's our Disney news. We're nickeled and dimed out of Disney. So let's talk some Pixie Dust Apothecary, shall we? I have exciting things coming this week and next. Number one, we are going to be on Chill and Chat, as I said earlier, Just Ginger, this Saturday, 12 p.m. I have cooked up 2 candles that are made just for Ginger. See what I did there? Zootopia, Mike Karen coming in and saving. Yes. Oh, that makes yes. Thank you, Karen. Because I think they're putting that in at Hong Kong too, so that would make sense. There you go. That's good. Night redeemed. So Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern, you will see the 2 little bits of magic that I cooked up for Ginger. If you know her, you can probably at least predict the theme. Now, there are 2 more fall scents that are available on our shop right this second. I just put them on Etsy. I haven't put them on the general website. For all of you all, Etsy's the way to go for you guys, because you can get 5 candles, free shipping for, what does it end up being? $40 out of pocket. Yeah. And that's it. So Etsy is the best bargain. Other than on the website, you have to go $50 for free shipping. So go to Etsy, get yourself some free shipping. Let's see what I've done. I've done 2. I've teased both of these on our Instagram. For those of you who love fall scents, oh my gosh, I just opened that up and all of a sudden, for those of you who love fall scents, this is your week. Number 1, this smells like apples. This smells like cinnamon. This is gooseberry pie. So if you like the and take a bite and want to just kick it up a notch with the cinnamon, this is apples and cinnamon and brown sugar and berries. And the color is, it's my whole idea was to try and make it pie. And so it's a tan kind of a candle with red sparkles and rose gold sparkles and blue sparkles for all the berries in the pie.
I like it because it's fruity, but it's like you smell the crust.
Yeah.
Of it. Like you smell, it's not just fruit. You smell the crust. It definitely smells like a pie.
It is a warm, it's a really, really warm kind of a smell. So it just makes you want to bake something. So the other one that I came up with, this is interesting. This is a navy blue candle, dark blue. And then we have some silver sparkles and we have some gold sparkles. This is called Blue Corn Moon. This is Pocahontas inspired. And what this smells like, want to just take a crack at describing?
Yeah, it's like the orchard, like an apple orchard, but it's also got some like
citrus notes.
And
it smells like you're standing
like you're in a field.
Yeah,
like you are next to an orchard.
Yeah, if you are in in between an orchard and a cornfield at night. Yeah. This is what this smells like fall. This 1,000,000%, when it's been a sunny day out on one of those late September, early October days, and the apples are in full bloom, full appled, and then the sun is setting, everything is all warm, and you just go and stand on the edge of a cornfield. That's what this smells like. There you
Crystal light and sparkles.
I'll do it. Don't think that I won't. I could do that in a second. So those are the 2 new ones for today. There will be 2 more that are coming out on Saturday. Then I have planned for next week. Let's just say that October 1st is going to really bring in that Halloween month. And I know of 3 sisters who are an integral part of any really good Disney Halloween celebration. So those sisters are going to be making their appearance at Pixie Dust Apothecary, and it's going to be happening next week. And that's all I'll say about that. I'm subtle as a brick sometimes. I'm
sure they haven't figured it out.
What I'm really excited for these is the colors. I'm looking at dresses for coloring. So there we go. I'm looking at dresses, and the colors are going to be really, really, really neat. Cammie, I am working on waffles. Yes, that is in the works. That is in book, and it is. I have that. I have Marvel. I have 2 of my Marvel. I want to do at least a quartet for Marvel, and I have 2 of them done. And then 100 Acre Woods characters are coming, and then I have a whole holidays at the castle, holidays in the woods, holidays. So That's what's coming. That's what's coming up. Oh, Kelly. Where did hashtag wax life? That's what we constantly say around here. One of my teacher friends who serves as a tester, she says to say that she's like, oh my goodness, Allie, what are you doing? Lauren, it was in conjunction with all of you. I'll tell all of you. Davis Disney Days on Facebook. He is doing the best Marvel movie ever bracket. I'm just saying, I gave the man 2 candles to use as a giveaway prize. So
that of unreleased yet.
Unreleased. One might be black and red and smell a little sassy. One might smell like electricity and the most wonderful cologne you ever smelled in your life and be gray and red and blue. Just saying. Just saying. All of a sudden I'm using hashtags like it's like 2010. Like, what is that? So
we're hip.
Anyway, Cami, popcorn. That is also something. The foods, I am trying to get more and more food kind of things because I like a good food candle. Yes, this is Susan. This is the cup that changes. Right now she's nighttime. I still have to do. I have such a to-do list. I will, Susan. I will promise 1,000,000% that I will make a reel because this is my Saturday cup now. Because Mama likes her coffee in a cup on the weekends. And so I will make a reel on Saturday of this cup changing because its resting state is nighttime. And so I'll make a reel of it changing today because it is, it's just glorious. It's fantastic and it's awesome. And this is one of my favorite things. I think all of you have seen our Mickey Loot blue box. Oh, it was so cool. It was so cool. Anyway, shall we open up some flying Dumbos? Let's open up some flying Dumbos. Oh, we have a quest. My darlings, we have a quest. We have 2 quests. We are on 2 current quests. I'm trying to stay positive here. I really am. So our Dumbos, all
of you people that are ordering candles on Thursday Night Wings are going to love this because we're just going to keep throwing these in the extra boxes. Yep, here's another Dumbo.
Yeah, when you guys order on the Thursday Night Wings, one of the little things. Some of you got Tiggers, one of our 11 billion Tiggers. On our opening night, some of you got Kangas. Well,
I think we did throw a couple Dumbos.
Duplicate grayscale Ariels that we will throw in the boxes this evening. We also have all sorts of duplicate Dumbos that we will throw in the boxes this evening. So there you go. That's your little treat. If you order tonight, you get it. I'm the Oprah of Dumbos. So we are looking for. We have four little Dumbos. Yeah, we have. We've been looking for them for more than 2 weeks. We have these 4 little guys, and they're so darling, but they're so lonely. They need a leader. They need a leader, and that leader comes in mouse form. And they also need a bath, which is okay. They need a bath. I'm not feeling
positive about this pin based on the
So if you would just pause for a moment. 2 things that I need to bring to the table. Number 1, tomorrow we are doing an unboxing of the latest Main Street Treat coffee box that we got. This man, I have never seen this man react so strongly to a baked good in my life.
Just tune in.
So tune in for that.
You'll know what is my favorite item thus far in our Main Street Treat box.
Now, number 2, I've never seen this man. There are many things that I've come to expect from this man we've been together almost 22 years at this point, which is crazy in and of itself. I never would have thought he would have gotten so invested into little Dumbo pins.
I like things that I'm very ordered. Right. I like things that are complete.
Yes, yes. If you haven't figured it out, he's the order. I'm like the million miles an hour chaos. He keeps me he keeps the train going on the tracks. Yep. And he keeps the train.
The fact that there are 6,
Matt, we have boxes and boxes. Oh my goodness.
Yes, Matt, so do we.
Right. We get our we get our Hot Topic like bags.
I'm like, what's this? And she's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I said, don't.
We had some Hot Topic cash to burn up, so we got to fulfill.
Oh my gosh.
This, and we've got to fulfill that. So you should see this. We got this whole table. They all are just kind of sitting there.
Okay, so what? Go ahead.
Me.
Go ahead. Open up. See what you got. See what you got.
I was wrong.
This guy. We have a mouse. I can't even hold it up because we have to. Inside secret, we have to manual focus. We have a mouse. We have a mouse. If there, oh my goodness, if there is a Dumbo in the little tubby. I'm gonna put in the little tubby. We are those parents that used to say tubby time for the kids. Here, I'm gonna add to the. Oh, and he's cute.
Yep, throw him on the board. Lead the charge there, buddy.
Cute. Yeah, so I will hold this up as there he is. There he is. There he is. We have all of our little Dumbos, and there's we have our Dumbo Paris from Disneyland Paris, and now all of our. Oh, this is exciting! I now have hope. I have hope. I was gonna let you open it. You're on a roll, baby. You're on a roll, baby. And the streak is 1. 1.
We are halfway there.
You know, I mean, that's a glass half full.
You still got me, Loungefly. I'll keep coming back for more.
Right? It's all right. So now we have 4 little Dumbo pins. We got 4 Dumbo pins and 2 grayscale Ariels to put in those orders from tonight. But you know what? I feel like we've done something. I feel
we've
like
accomplished something. We've made some progress.
And this is exactly what Loungefly wants us to feel.
Exactly.
So there you go.
Buy all 6, but no, we're gonna put them in a box.
No, we're gonna
put
them in a box. But we enjoy the chase. Let's look at how much fun we're having. Open up those pins. Oh, it's glorious. When we start throwing boxes across the room. Oh, it's darling. Well, we have just about finished our water. We have talked Disney news. We're all going to watch Muppets. Oh,
the one Disney news thing that I did not bring up.
Yes.
Because I actually want to hear what Lauren and Rich have to say about it.
Ooh.
And they're going to talk about it. So if this is a good tease, Lauren, I think you're still on, right? Go over at 9:30 and watch Lauren on Castle Capes and Clones. They're going to talk all about Disney Plus Day. I don't even know if you saw.
What is Disney Plus Day?
The 2nd anniversary of the launch of Disney Plus is November.
Do we all get T-shirts?
Is November 12th? No, but they're releasing all kinds.
We get to give them more of our money.
She's mocking me again.
I'm not mocking you. I'm mocking Bob Chapek, and I'm sure it hurts him greatly.
But I'm ignoring her. They're releasing all kinds of stuff on that day, including Shang-Chi, Jungle Cruise.
Oh, that's okay.
So, and there's like a bunch of again. I'm gonna let Lauren and Rich talk about it because they've probably done a whole lot more research on it than I have. But I know the 2 big ones were Jungle Cruise and Shang-Chi are.
And they're releasing it like non-$30.
Correct, non-$30, like non-premium access release.
Okay, that's exciting. And Lauren, if you haven't already. Tell Cousin Rich that the reason that I call him Cousin Rich is because you originally introduced him as my Cousin Rich, and so he's Cousin Rich. So there you go. He's
we'll see one of his videos. Oh yeah, let's watch Cousin Rich.
Yeah, it's Cousin Rich today. So there you go. All right. Well, we are going to cut things a little bit early tonight. Easing back into the swing. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Again, I'm going to snip off our little mess up at the beginning of the video. So if it's a day after, that's you're out of luck. If you want to see us unfiltered and just fixing our hair, there you go. If you want a little bonus pin thrown in, head to Etsy Pixie Dust Apothecary. Get you some of those new candles. They're good. And then next week... What do we got?
What do you mean, what do we got?
I don't know. What do we got?
More Disney news?
Probably.
Actually, next week, next Thursday is going to be... That's going to be Happily Ever After is going to be over, and then the next day is the anniversary.
Oh,
right. That's Thursday night.
Wait a minute. So the 30th, literally as we're on, is the new thing going to be happening?
No, because I think the new thing happens on the 1st.
On the 1st. So what happens on the 30th? Just nothing?
I think
Jack
nothing.
Squat?
I'm thinking Jack and Squat. Because they probably have to, like, tear down, like, Happily Ever After stuff to, like, do the final.
Oh, they have to strike the set, as we say in the biz.
There you go.
Okay, well, okay, good. Because, you know, again, y'all, we don't want to step on Disney's toes. We're not trying, we could be partners with Disney in this journey and in this adventure. So Bob, you know, call us. I'll send you a candle. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining us. Make sure that you tune into Just Ginger, Chill and Chat Saturday to see the 2 candles that we have cooked up
12
just
noon,
for
Walt Disney World
her.
Time.
Yes, Walt Disney World time. I promise that we will try and not turn our camera on until it's time, but you know, no guarantees. So thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you all for just laughing with us. We're just 2 fools who open up boxes. And with that,
we invite you to set your imaginations free.